Hey there! Guess what we are cooking today? Well, it's 100% raw taco wrap. So let's start with the ingredients. Lettuce. Romaine lettuce, about 8 leaves. For the cheese that we're gonna make, we're gonna need 1 cup of cashews, cilantro, about 1/4 of the cup, and garlic. I would use half of this because it will be too much flavor. Also, we're gonna make taco meat. We're gonna use pecans, 1 cup of pecans, ground cumin, and coriander. Also, you're gonna need the bragg amino acids, about 1 tablespoon. If you don't have that, you can use soy sauce, but you can get this at any Publix or Whole Foods if you have Whole Foods. And I think they're pretty much available in any store right now. Lemon, 1 full lemon, sea salt, and of course avocado. And yeah, for pico de gallo, we're gonna need tomatoes, jalapeno, and onions, and a little bit more of cilantro. So let's not waste time and let's get started with our cashew cheese. Alright, so you're gonna put your cashews in your bowl. It can be food processor or Vitamix, whichever you have at home. We're gonna throw in cilantro. You're gonna use your garlic. I'm gonna use half of this because my husband doesn't like too much flavor of garlic. And lemon, juice of lemon. Better to squeeze it. For lemon, I use about half of lemon, but it's 2 tablespoons, so it's totally up to you, whichever you like to taste, but the original recipe calls for 2.5 tablespoons of lemon, so you can use that, and a little bit of salt to make it more flavorful. And to make this whole this whole mass of cashews stick together, we're gonna use 1/4 of cup of water. So I'm gonna take that, pour it in our Vitamixer. Okay, so this is the end result of our cashew cheese. This is how it's supposed to look like. And taste it. If it's missing maybe salt or some lemon, you can always add it and mix it, you know, like just like that. Let's move on to our taco meat. And little tip for you, before you move on to taco meat, you're gonna clean your mixer, because we want our meat to be dry, as dry as possible, because otherwise it's gonna turn into butter. We don't want that. Let's make our meat. For meat, we're gonna use our cup of pecans. Throw it all in there. I think 1.5 teaspoon of our spices. So I have 1.5. So we're gonna throw that in there. And I mean, of course, if you like it more flavorful, more, you know, like spicier, you can add more if you'd like. But we tried with these measurements and it looked fine for us. Tasted really good, so we're gonna use cumin. Still don't know how to pronounce that. So 1.5 teaspoon. One tablespoon of bragg amino acids, or soy sauce, whichever you have will work. It just will add a little more flavor to it. We're not using any water for meat because, like I said, we want it to be dry and so it will look like meat. And when you processing it, don't do it for too long because if you over process it, it's gonna turn into butter. We don't want that, so just do little pulses. It should look like ground meat, you know, kind of the same, but it's not. So this is pretty much how it's gonna look like for the taco meat. Alright, this is how it's gonna look like. So you're gonna clean all that stuff up out of your mixer. I'm not gonna do it right now. And I'm not gonna show you how to make pico de gallo because, guys, it's really simple. You just chop your tomatoes, chop your onion, chop your jalapeno. Don't use the whole of it. Don't use the whole jalapeno if you're using only 3 tomatoes because it's gonna be spicy. But then again, if you like spicy, you can use all of it. But I'm gonna use half. So use that and add a little bit of cilantro, which I used here. I don't have it on here because I have some leftovers and I like my pico de gallo fresh when I'm using it on the tacos. So once you do that, it's time to make our tacos. Take one of the leaves, of the romaine leaves, spread your cheese, take 1 or 2 spoonfuls and just spread it over. Just like that. Taco meat and just spread it over on top of the cheese like that. Alright, after that goes our pico de gallo. Like I said, I have some leftovers, so this is how it's gonna look like, the end result of pico de gallo. Right? And a little garnish is our avocado. It will make it more filling, more, I guess, it'll fill you up faster, especially for guys. It's going to be a good add-on, and it's going to taste better, of course, I said too. So, pretty much, this is how your taco wrap will be. Definitely one of my favorites right now, and my husband totally loves them, and they fill him up so good. I'm so surprised, and let me know, cook them, let me know how you like them, and in the next video I'll show you how to make some sushi wraps that are 100% raw as well, so stay tuned.